Welcome back to another video. And Dion here. We are doing What If Naruto Had a Water Spirit, Part 16. So yeah, we had left off where Minato had just started to get into a fight with Naruto and Sasuke and Nami all together. Keep in mind, in this Minato is very buffed up, so is In this Minato is buffed up, so he's almost a god basically. Orochimaru is basically the god of this whole shinobi world. Like, he could really clap anybody in the whole thing as they want to. Minato, on the other hand, is about like third, second to him, to Orochimaru. So yeah, you could put Minato to the strength of Madara. Yes, you could put Minato strength of Madara. And no, I mean like come back to life Madara. I mean, he came back during the Great Ninja War. Okay. So yes, Minato had just teleported behind the Great Susanoo covered in Kyuubi and the Genjutsu sleep. Right behind it. Once he got near them, he instantly felt a loss of chakra because of Nami. He says, "Wow, Nami, I see you've gotten strong. But something like that isn't enough to deal with me." He uses his kunai going straight, well, it doesn't go through him, but it actually does damage to the Kyuubi covered Susanoo. Not too much, it barely does any whatsoever, but keep in mind, this is just a normal infused with chakra from the Minato Namikaze, the Hokage, with a blade. So basically, it's not going to do that much work not going to do too much work. But to see that it did a tiny crack to a Susanoo covered in Kyuubi with a special Genjutsu and chakra around it, you have to think it's gonna be crazy. But in instant, light speed, one of the right arm of the Susanoo turned into a giant spike, and it slashes at the Hokage. Luckily, using that kunai he had just thrown, he teleports there just in the nick of time and throws it back up, teleports there. He barely enters the Susanoo using as much chakra as he can to punch through. He doesn't have too much chakra because of what Nami has done to him. But Minato is almost a god in this story. Minato enters and he kicks Nami in her face, and so he does the same thing to Sasuke, knocking them both out, catching them off guard. With Sasuke knocked out, the Kyuubi influence Susanoo goes down and it ends. So Naruto releases Kurama and says, and he goes back to base. He says, "Minato Namikaze." Minato then punches Naruto, says, "I'm your father. Treat me with respect." And no, it's not out of disrespect. It's like Naruto disrespect Minato, so what Naruto did was he punched him in his face. Naruto takes that punch like it was not nothing, but he took it and he spits out blood. He says, "Father, we fled from Orochimaru with such great power, and we are ready to come back to help the village during this war, because there's more to it. Since Orochimaru is out, he's gonna abolish the whole entire Leaf Village, take me, Sasuke, and Nami, and becoming an undefeatable force to rule over this whole entire world and every jutsu. And once that happens, there's no point in even living anymore," says Naruto. Minato looks at Naruto and he says, "Okay, I'm near the strength of Orochimaru." Naruto laughs. He says, "You near the strength of Orochimaru? Never. Don't say that again. Orochimaru is a god. He's different than anybody else," says Naruto. Minato then goes for another punch at Naruto, but Naruto grabs his fist and uses some chakra, a lot of chakra in his fist, and he punches Minato in the stomach. He says to Minato, says, "See that power? Wasn't even nowhere near my strength. I'm in base also. Besides, Orochimaru's flick of a finger, of his pinky tap, can do that much damage. The tap of his pinky toenail could do that damage, okay?" And Minato coughed up a bit of blood, a bit of blood, not too much, but a bit. So, that did some damage, of course. Minato takes that, and since Minato is super strong, I'm bad about that. So yeah, Naruto continued telling Minato about Orochimaru's power. And every time Minato heard a new thing, he gets shocked and shocked more and more. Then Naruto says to Minato, Minato, you may think you're a god or close to one, but I can tell you this right now. We are stronger. Minato and Sasuke get up. He says, you're an idiot for falling for that, says Sasuke. Nami says, she scoffs, not even looking into the eye of the Hokage. Minato says, what are you trying to talk? Naruto says, Sasuke, Nami, you guys can stay back. I might kill my father. Kakashi is in the back, barely getting there, and hears all of this. He says, Naruto, what did you say? Naruto then turns into a state of Kurama mode. Minato says, that's not enough to beat me. He then goes into a state of water spear mode and weaves a sign where the water spirit comes behind him. Minato is shocked by the power. Naruto then uses a sign to fuse chakra. So much chakra comes out. It's as if it's spiritual pressure in Bleach, if you guys know what that is. It's as if he was caught in that and couldn't even move, Minato says. Sasuke's like, light work. Sasuke says. Naruto then goes into, and then adds Sage mode into this, making him even stronger. Then Minato's like, is that Sage mode? Said, yeah, cat Sage mode. His eye then looks like a cat, and he says, Father, I'll tell you this one time. Don't make me kill you, because I can and will at any moment again. But yeah, Naruto's flashing his chakra against Minato. Gets Minato on his knee. He says, this can't be. What are you? Naruto says, I'm a god. No. Instead of saying a god, he says, I'm a beast. And I'm not your kid, Minato Namikaze. Naruto then jumps forward and punches Minato in the face as if it was like a light speed attack. This punch literally knocked Minato to the floor, keeping him on the floor. He couldn't move. Minato is messed up. Kakashi says, you can't hurt the Hokage. Lightning blade. And he runs towards Naruto. Naruto, using chakra, grabs the lightning blade and breaks Kakashi's hand. He says, listen, Kakashi, I'm here to help the village. All I need is you guys to do is stay in your place. And Sasuke then says, your arm's broken. Oh, I remember you taught me the Shidori, Kakashi, but I think I can do it even better. He then flashes Shidori and it's black. He says, Onyx Shidori. And he goes into the ground, causing a humongous crater, causing loads of the floor to fall and crack up. Kakashi seeing this is like, who are you? What are you guys? He says, Naruto then says, we're Team 7 of the Hidden Leaf Village. No, it just says we're Team 7, not even of the Hidden Leaf Village. He looks at Kakashi and Nami states, not even looking him in the eye. Kakashi. Kakashi said, Kakashi. Yes, she says like Kakashi since, she's about to say Kakashi Sensei, but she says Kakashi. Rebel against me one more time, and I'll kill you. Say anything towards me that I think may sound rude or can sound wrong, rude. I'll kill you. Now listen up, you squirt. You pathetic leader. You amount to nothing to the three of us. You amount nothing to me, nothing to Naruto, and nothing to Sasuke. But of course, Kakashi's been through real pain, so this doesn't affect him whatsoever. It does, affect him because it's from his student, but it doesn't really hurt him too bad. She then says, here, let me give you a little, prepare. Shidori, she says. Yes, a Shidori, as she stabs him right through the stomach. Sasuke looks at Nami and says, just heal him. Nami says, I was gonna do that anyway. He heals her. So Kakashi's like, Shidori, how? Nami then lifts up her eye patch and says, Byakugan. I can use the Byakugan to trait and see how chakra is used. And if I see it, I use it. Just like that. Says Nami. This pisses off Kakashi as he gets up. But Kakashi's not stupid, so he's like, help the Leaf Village. I don't care. Just if you help us, do it quickly. We don't have much time. And I could tell it was your fault, Sasuke. Or maybe the three of you. Naruto and Sasuke laugh. He says, well, I mean, you're not wrong. Naruto, Sasuke says. And yeah, after that, Naruto, Sasuke, Kakashi, and Nami walk together as if it was the old Team 7 back in the day. Kakashi, seeing them walk in front of him, brings him back to a flashback of when Naruto, Sasuke, and Nami were younger, when they were 12 years old. Naruto says this, Sasuke says to Naruto, Naruto, fight me! Naruto says, whatever, let's do this. Nami saying, you guys always fight. How about you guys rest on your resting days? Kakashi laughs. He says, in like a meddling tone. Not a good one. Not a child. Not a children, the good one. As he's reading his pornographic book. But secretly he is watching over Naruto, Sasuke, and Nami. They get these memories. Naruto and Sasuke come back in about 10 to 20 minutes. Sasuke is messed up, clothes torn, all of that, and so is Naruto. They come back, they sit down, and they grab Nami's plate and munch at it. This ends up with Nami punching them. And we go back into the present, seeing the three walk next to each other. Zoom! Killer Bee of the hidden cloud appears instantly. You guys may think, what happened to the Minato? They left him there. He was gonna get up right away anyway, cause Nami had to get up. So by now he had gotten up and went back to his place, as he knows that they're here. They're there to help. But now back to Naruto and them. Killer Bee shows up. Naruto says, Nami, you handle this. She uses her Byakugan to sense that he is a tail beast. She says to Naruto, he is a tail beast. Naruto says, I mean, if we truly want competition, Naruto, we can give him to Pain. Sasuke's like, you know about what Pain and them is doing, right? You were with me that night when we snuck and heard over Orochimaru. Back to that night, Orochimaru was talking about how Pain was there to reincarnate Madara, and Madara to take over the 10 tails, but in order to do that, he needed all the 9 tails. But luckily for Madara, he doesn't need the 9 tails. He just needs all of the others. Kakashi says to Naruto, I can't allow you to do that. Nami punches Sasuke He punches Kakashi in his face, tells her, next one will be a lightning sword to the face. If you say something like that again. Naruto's like, I'll just beat him up really bad and let them get him himself. Naruto's like, but it's too much work for me. I did kind of use a bit of power. Says Naruto, Sasuke, you do it. Sasuke punches Naruto on his back, saying, you're not stronger than me, Naruto. Neither am I stronger than you. So don't boss me around like I'm your henchman, or whatever it's called, says Sasuke. Naruto laughs. He says, you are my henchman. Sasuke says, whatever. Flash says, Eternal Mangekyou Sharingan at Killer Bee, and charges forward, and we faced us 2 seconds later, as he has all of Killer Bee's blades and throw him on the floor. He says he's knocked out. If you heal him a bit, Nami, he'll be able to get up, and I'm 100% sure he'll be captured. And once he's captured, our plan will work. Nami says, I guess so. So yeah, we get more into it. So we had just defeated Killer Bee, and we've seen more of the 3 strength. Sasuke killed Killer Bee all on his own in 2 seconds, so that's already a feat. So yeah, and Sasuke defeated his father instantly, easily, 1 kick. And Kakashi is there walking with Team 7. Much has happened so far in the story, but also not much at the same time. Naruto, Sasuke, Nami, and Kakashi end up making it to this bland field. About that, please go down in the link description down below. Subscribe to Marx Spade. He made my thumbnail and my banner. So yeah, thank you guys so much. And hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can be updated on my daily uploads. And yeah, peace out.